Today we're looking at the eighth station of the cross. It's the one where Jesus is helped by Simon of Cyrene. It's just one verse long in Mark chapter 15, verse 21. The Roman police pressed into service a passerby, Simon, a Cyrenian, who was coming in from the country, the father of Alexander and Rufus, to carry his cross. And that's it. That's all that we read. What we know historically is that there was a colony of Jews who lived in the very place that is mentioned here. It's now what we would call Libya. And we know that they had places of worship to come in Jerusalem, that they would come to the temple. They even had their own synagogue there. So probably Simon was a Jew who had traveled in, and probably this was his first day there. I mean, he couldn't be there for very long, and so he just happened upon this moment, this event. And here is Jesus carrying the cross, and he's pressed into service by the Roman police. What's amazing is what on earth could have happened to this man who was pressed into service. And we can't know for sure, but he picks up the cross and he does carry it the whole way with Jesus. He does see this moment that changes life forever for all of us. We hear the same story repeated also in Matthew and Luke, and his name is used. So chances are he was around after this event, and he told his stories to others, and he learned about the life of Jesus. Perhaps he was there and witnessed the resurrection as well. Perhaps he was there and saw the church being born. Perhaps he was one who carried the faith back to the African continent where it thrived over the years. We don't know for sure, but we do know that Jesus, very human Jesus, was in trouble, and he fell to the ground and he needed help, and Simon was the one who helped him carry his cross. So amongst all the other meanings that this story can have for us, let us not miss the meaning that all of us at times are going to need help. And when we do, we must remember that there are people named Simon. There's a church named Maxwell Street. There are friends in the faith. There is a church with pastors and deacons who are there to be of help. So, in our times of trouble, let us look to one another, and let us, of course, look to God who sees us through. Let us pray. Loving God, we are thankful that when we call out in prayer, that you are there. We are thankful for church members who stand with us, for pastors and deacons and elders and faithful church members who are there to pray with us, to help us out, to give us a hand when we are in need. We ask that you will help us to trust one another and reach out to one another and live lives of faith and strength through Christ. Amen.